Hey, this is Vinyl Keith coming at you with another video. Today, I want to talk about a really good hard rock heavy metal band that I would consider part of the new album movement, the new wave of British heavy metal. And I know in 1973, Ian Gillan left Deep Purple. You know, him and Richie Blackmore, I guess, just couldn't get along. So he just was unhappy and left Deep Purple. Retired from performing and went into some business ventures that proved to be unsuccessful. He did that for a couple of years. Then in late 1975, he decided to form his own band. Okay, it was called the Ian Gillan Band. Now they weren't like hard rock yet; they were just like jazz fusion with rock kind of mixed in. And I've got their first album. Okay, they released 3, but I've got the first one. Okay, this is the Ian Gillan Band debut album, "Child in Time" is what he named it. He did a re-recording with this band of the classic Deep Purple song "Child in Time," and actually it's good. Okay, to be honest with you, it's pretty good. The album is decent altogether. It's not exactly my cup of tea because it's the genre. It's kind of like jazzy rock type stuff, which isn't bad. Let me show you the gatefold. And it actually charted number 55 on the UK album chart. So, a little bit of success, getting his name around out there. They released 2 other albums, like I said, which I don't have. And then that band disintegrated in late 77. He formed a new band, a hard rock heavy metal band, okay, more our style. Named it Gillan. Okay, they released their first album on East World Records, only in Japan, and also in New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand. That's the only place that first album was released. It was just called Gillan. Kind of a darker production. I've listened to it on YouTube. It's okay, but it's nothing like the albums coming up. Okay. The second album, also on Eastwood Records in New Zealand and Japan, and also on Acrobat Records in the UK, so it got a wider release. This is Mr. Universe, Gillan's second album. Okay, like I said, I don't have the first one. It was only Japan, and it's hard to find, and it's expensive. Like I said, it doesn't compare to these Gillan albums. Okay, it's got a couple different people in it. It had Steve Bird on guitar and Liam somebody on drums. Okay, well, this band is Ian Gillan on vocals, Colin Towns on keyboards. He's a holdover from the Ian Gillan Band, actually. John McCoy on bass, Bernie Torme on guitar. He replaced Steve Bird from the first Gillan album, the Japan release. And Mick Underwood on drums. He replaced Ron Barnacle on drums, who was the second drummer on that first album. So, that's Mr. Universe, okay? It spawned, it was released on 12 October 79. Sorry, I'm trying to get ahead of myself. And it charted number 11 on the UK album chart. Pretty good. Okay, it's actually a really good album. It spawned one single that didn't chart anywhere. Okay. It's a really good album. This is a reissue. The original is kind of hard to find. I've never seen a reissue like at a store. I'm sure I could find one maybe online, but I haven't tried. I came across this reissue a couple years back when I, decided to start collecting the Gillan albums, and it's really good, man. Really, really good. This was a good band. Favorite tracks, I would say I love Second Sight. And the big song on here is Mr. Universe, the title track. That's a good song. I also like Vengeance is really good. That's the single that didn't chart at all. And Fighting Man. I like that too. Really good album. Mr. Universe, okay? The first album, or the second album from Gillan. That was in October '79. And then the second album, or well, actually the third. I keep forgetting about that Japan album that I don't have. So the third album, I'll get this right, was released August 8th, 1980, okay, called Glory Road. And the first pressings was a 2 LP. It gave you an extra album of songs. Isn't that crazy? Excuse me. It ended up charting 31 on the UK chart, and it even charted on the Billboard charts in the States at number 183. It sold 60,000 copies in the UK, so it was certified silver. Okay, this is a killer album. This is my favorite of this band, right here. Really good. It had one single, "Sleeping on the Job," that charted number 55 on the UK singles chart. And like I said, it's a double album. And this one's on Virgin Records, by the way. This was their first album on Virgin Records. I forgot to tell you that. I kind of like the Virgin record thing because one side's red, the other side's green. I don't know why, but like a Christmas album. Happiness, you know. Joy to the world. So this is a cool album. You know, it's got all the lyrics on the sleeves. The second album's like that too. So I'll just show you this one. But it really, really good album. My favorite song on here probably is where is that? I do like "Sleeping on the Job. But the first track on the album, "Unchain Your Brain," really good. Yeah, "Unchain Your Brain." It was hard to read. If you look how to defend myself, look how it's written in cursive on there. That's hard to read. So I pulled out the sleeve to read it, make sure I read it right. But yeah, now that I can read them. "No Easy Way." Oh, that's a great song. "On the Rocks." "Nervous." Fantastic album. And then it's got a second album. And it's got 9 tracks. And it's really good too. But this album, for some reason, isn't quite as good as the first one, I'll be honest. But it's actually pretty decent. I don't think the songs are as good. But what are you going to do? So, that's Glory Road. Yep. Now, their fourth release, I finally got on track with that, is Future Shock. I really like the artwork on this. Pretty cool. Obviously, that's the band there. Now, it spawned 2 singles. "New Orleans" charted number 17 on the UK singles chart, and "No Laughing in Heaven" charted number 31 on the UK singles chart. The album, certified silver in the UK, meaning it sold at least 60,000 copies. Future Shock. Really good album. I really like the song "New Orleans," to be honest with you. That's a killer track. Okay. The next album is "Double Trouble." Now here's where the big change happens. Okay, Bernie Torme, who was a guitar player on the previous 3 albums, okay, left the band. So they brought in Yannick Gers, future Iron Maiden guitarist, to replace Bernie Torme. And they did Double Trouble. What this is it's a double album. It's one album of new studio tracks and one live album. So kind of half and half. Here's the gatefold. Well, here's the back. I'm not showing you very well. Sorry. There's the front. Here's the back. There's Mr. Gillan walking out front like he's a badass. Here's the gatefold. Nice packaging on this. Killer album. You know, all these Gillan albums are really good. And it's also on Virgin. I had to make sure. And how did it do? It was released 30th of October, 81. The album charted number 12 on the UK singles chart. Or on the album chart, my bad. It spawned two singles that both charted on the UK singles chart. Nightmare charted 36, and Restless charted number 25. I tell you what, this is a good album. Really good album. It's better than I remembered. I've listened to it recently. The live album is really good. Really good. Double Trouble. I'm telling you, all of these Gillan albums are killer. They really are. They were a very underrated band. For the fifth album and last of the band, released in September of 1982, is Magic. Okay? Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Look at this gatefold picture. There's like, almost looks like St. Gillan. Pretty cool, huh? Also on Virgin Records. Released September of 82. The album charted number 17 on the UK single or UK album chart. It spawned a single Living for the City, which hit number 50 on the UK singles chart. Magic, another great album. I like all these Gillan albums, you know, no matter what. I think they're all really good. Great band, okay? Kind of went unknown. You know, I didn't know about them in high school. I had never heard of them until, you know, years later. Not until this century, to be honest with you. Because I was never a huge Deep Purple fan. But, you know, I look today, I've got like 15 different releases from Deep Purple. Didn't even realize it. It's like, man, I got a lot of stuff from them. So, well, anyway, that's Gillan for you. I think I'm going to do another Iron Maiden video next. I'm going to cover Somewhere in Time. So that'll be coming up tonight too, and released. Until then.